Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Monday morning rant for Monday, the 24th of May, 2021. So, I bought another budget guitar last week, another artist's guitar. It's my third one now. $238, made in China. And it's a Gibson Les Paul copy. So, a genuine Gibson would cost me at least $3,000. And I was looking at Epiphone, which is also Chinese-made guitars, but Epiphone's owned by Gibson. And they were, for a lefty, a lot more affordable at $1,250. But this thing's like $1,000 cheaper, and it's made in China as well. And it had some issues. I wrote a little review about it on their website, and they reached out to me a couple of days ago and asked me if they could right the wrongs in any way. And they did the same thing the first time I bought one of their guitars and wrote a review on it. Put up a review on Zen Garage about it, and they reached out and said, is there any way they could right the wrongs? And at that time, I just said, oh, don't worry about it, guys. You know, snap the string. There's nothing much you can do about the cheap volume and tone knobs on it, so don't worry about it. But this time around, I thought I'd reply and just say, well, you know, there were a couple of high frets on the thing, and I filed the frets down, no problems, but I do need a frets crowning tool. It's a very specific tool to get the shape of the frets back to the right shape, rather than having a flat top after filing it, and flat surface. And that you know, I scored one on eBay for like $22 or $24 or something like that, and they refunded me that money, which is just really cool customer service. And you know, at the prices that they're selling at, I'd imagine that like $25 is a big deal. It's a big chunk out of their profit. So I truly appreciate it. I think they're running their brand right, and you know, it's probably not going to be my last artist guitar either. Like, they seem to make a whole lot of replicas. You know, I went to AliExpress and checked out the fake Fenders and fake Gibsons. Fake Gibsons are called Chipsons, Chinese-made Gibsons. And they're still making that shit, man. Like, there's still people uploading videos to YouTube suggesting that they're really well made, they're fantastic guitars, but that's really crossing the line, isn't it? When you're rocking a guitar which is an exact replica, and it's got the actual brand name, it's got Gibson on it, it's got made in USA stamped on the back with a fake serial number. Like it just sucks, you know. It just, I think that's totally wrong. And I think these guys who are running these YouTube channels, they've got their comments turned off because they know they're copying a shit ton of negative comments in there, and they can't live with it, so they've turned the comments off. Yeah, not cool. Anyway, last week I was also meant to go to the Gold Coast for a night. Viv was over there for work, and she got upgraded to a $3,500 hotel suite, and just sent me a message and said, come, you know, let's hang out, let's shoot. And man, like, I swear, there's maybe it's something about being 46, but fuck, I'm just like, I'm a beast of comfort now. It's like I'm in a constant state of semi-hibernation. And I'm an old man now, and I just don't have the energy to, you know, as much as I wanted to go, and had good intentions to go, I still said I'd sleep on it. And when I woke up the next morning, I'm kind of like, well, fuck, to travel to the Gold Coast during the fucking pandemic, and like for one night of what's probably going to happen is I was probably going to get really drunk, and then the next day I'd be so hungover that I'd have to fly home. So I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So yeah, that kind of sucks, because she uploaded a video of how amazing this suite was, and yeah, it was insane. Missed opportunity maybe, but yeah, I'm just I'm just not as gung ho as I used to be, man. I'm just getting to a point where fuck, I'm old man lazy bones. She's also planning to be moving out of Sydney in August. I'm not sure exactly why. I think she's just going through a spiritual change and needing change in general. And good on her, good on her. She needs to do what she needs to do, but I'm definitely gonna miss her. Um, she's told me not to worry though. She will be visiting her family in Sydney once a month anyway, and she's asked if she could move into my place when she is. She'll be homeless soon because she'll be out of her lease at her place, so she might move in for a bit before she does move out, and then when she does come to Sydney to visit, she can stay with me, nice and easy. But yeah, not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to Viv moving out because she's such a great mate. But yeah, I will deal with that when it happens. Another thing I did last week was I checked my Instagram messages, and holy fuck, like I've been really sloppy with the social media this month. I blame it all on my, it's my birthday month, so I'm like, fuck it, fuck social media. Also, I have a new phone, so it's like I'm just not good with using new things, and like I've just been ignoring it for the most part. But in Instagram, you can send people messages, but you've got to go to a special section in your messages, message requests. And yeah, I hadn't checked it out in fucking ages. And, as soon as I checked out those messages, I realized why. Like, there's always a ton of horny guys in there that think I'm a woman because they see my photography and they think, oh, this girl's cute. I'm going to message her, and there's a lot of losers in there. But there were also a fair few girls in there that had reached out and wanted to know what my rates were, and they wanted to organize a shoot. And so I've gotten back to a fair few of them, and hopefully we'll make some of those shoots happen. I did also agree to doing some free first shoots, so long as I could use the content on my Patreon with a couple of girls, and I got this sort of really similar weird response from two of these girls who were, they were actually asking for a free shoot, a collab, and then B, as soon as I agreed to it, they were stoked. And then one of them lives in the Blue Mountains, and she was like, well, can you come out to me? And I'm like, but I'm not charging you like my $500 shoot rate, and I'm like, come to me. And she's like, oh, I'm too far away. Can I meet halfway? And I'm just like, yeah, nah. And then, yeah, just yesterday I got a message response from a girl who was really broke right now, and she asked if I could pick her up from the train station, and the closest train station to me is Central. And I'm like, but this is not right. Like, I'm not charging in the first place. So I don't know. I don't know whether that's ego or, again, whether I'm just like old man being grumpy old man or whatever. But I'm like, fuck that, like, I still think, hey, if I'm not charging you my full rate, and I'm the one who's going to be sitting there editing your skin for like half a day, pumping out like 40, 50 edited photos. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I mean, at least hop in an Uber or catch a bus if you have to get to my place, Okay, another thing. I'm going to wrap it up, but I do have something super exciting planned for this week. I was surfing YouTube, going down the rabbit hole as usual, and I came across this kid. He had one arm, and he was playing the guitar solo to Hotel California, which is an amazing guitar solo. Super intricate. It's got good length on it, and super melodic, and really just one of those really awesome guitar solos that you can remember note for note in your head. It's not like all oodles of noodles. It is just It's so melodic. It's like someone singing. It's like a vocal melody. And this kid with one arm just played it so well, and I find that kind of shit super inspirational, you know. And when I checked out the description under the video, he said that he'd just been interviewed by some guy on the Lefty Guitar channel. So I instantly clicked on this Lefty Guitar channel because I'm a lefty myself. And turns out this Lefty Guitar channel is a fairly new channel. It was launched in December by a guitarist who lives in the UK. His name is Chris George. And I reached out to the guy and just said, awesome shit, you know, like I can see that he's pumping out these videos. He's got guitar reviews, and he's got a couple of podcasts on there as well, and they're not getting many views and likes, you know. Like I think that's just the way YouTube is. Like if you don't play the algorithm game and upload absolute clickbait titles with shit content, then you're just not going to go viral. You're not going to be pushed to the front page. And it's a sad state. It's just so sad that the people who are actually outputting genuine, real content are not being rewarded in doing so. And instead, it's just all the fucking shit cunts that are getting all the YouTube views. So this guy's in the UK. I reached out to him and I said to him that I'd love to. I love what he's doing, and that I would love to have a podcast with him. Just a typical Zen podcast, in that, like, keep it loose, two lefties, two guys just having a chat. And he reached out. He replied to me and said that he was totally cool with doing it. So we are doing that this week. I checked out his website a little bit more, and which I will do. I will watch a few more of his videos, and in preparation for the podcast later this week. But I checked out his website, and his CV is insane. Like, the guy is an absolute beast. Like, he has had a working relationship with Marshall, which are, you know, UK amps, right? So Marshall made in England. 20-year working relationship with Marshall, and has done a whole lot of demos for them and all of that kind of stuff. And he's played with absolute legends like Paul Gilbert, Joe Bonamassa, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Joe Satriani. Like, this guy is an absolute beast. I mean, I had no idea when I reached out to him. I just thought, like, he was just a really big-hearted dude that was creating some cool content on YouTube. But man, the guy is, like, way bigger than his YouTube channel. And I don't know, it's just one of those good things that happen, you know, guys. Like, you can just sit there and just simply like a video. You can go a step further, you can comment on it. Or you could do both of those things and go a step further and reach out and give someone a bit of feedback. And that's what I did. And I'm just so glad Chris has replied, and he's totally cool with just having a chat. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm probably going to spend the day checking out more of Chris's YouTube content. And I've also got a more Patreon stuff to do. You know, I've checked my bank account as well on the weekend, which is always a fucking sad thing to do, man. Like, I check my bank account and I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucking tired again at the moment. So I need to stop buying guitars and just start playing them more, which I am. I'm fucking playing my ass off. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there. I'm pretty foggy headed today. I will get sharper during the week. I'm really looking forward to this podcast with Chris George, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. See yous.